Alright. So, starting from the top, like, what, like, I guess got you into this, so I know, like, you know, where we're coming from.
Sure.
What to go with.
So yeah, I mean, I've been DJing for about half my life.
Yeah.
And then always, you know, just growing up in the hip hop generation, I just started rhyming too. I started out, check this book out, man. This book with your bands on.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. I started out as a graffiti writer. And I just came from that like 90s era of people where you kind of like did everything as much as you could, you know? So if you go to 125, that's there's a whole page dedicated to me in this book. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So this is all my stuff. So I was Zest. So I was a graffiti writer, and there was some kids that I went to high school with who they were breakdancers. So I was learning how to breakdance. I never became that good at it, but that's how I got into collecting records, because I wanted to have all the original breakbeats.
Okay.
That all the breakdancers would dance to.
Oh.
So then,
cool.
Little by little, then you see that whole wall over there. That's all vinyl records. I have like a good.
Oh, that's yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's good, probably. I haven't counted lately, but I probably have about 2,000 records in here.
Gee.
Aside from like CDs and, you know, gigabytes of, you know, MP3s. And so the community I come from is like all the old school ideals, but then throughout the years of, you know, finally going to college for music, getting some formal training, I'm an audio engineer, and then spending years performing my own material and also being like a club and lounge DJ. I'm an open-minded guy, like I'm into all kinds of music, you know, and then, so I have a couple records out from the old days. I never got to put out a full album, like properly distributed and everything. And you know, it's crazy, it's like, you take that many years off, about 5 years, and it's almost as if I never existed.
So what made you do Bleed from the Heirs?
So at the time, that was one of the older songs from about 2007 to early 2010. I was recording this album. It was about 12 songs. I called it The Laughing Gas.
Yeah.
So that was actually, Bleed from the Heirs was one of the original songs. So now I'm revamping the record to The New Laughing Gas.
Right.
And actually, it kind of even fits, the fact that new is even in the title, it fits the concept better. Because even touching upon what you're talking about, you know, I come from the era, you know, MCs use this terminology. They talk about dropping knowledge, or they talk about being conscious, and all that's cool. None of the labels are labels that I want per se, but the thing I learned about trying to put yourself out there as an artist is that you can't even, for as much as you'd like to define yourself and you hope that it's clear on what you're about, really the public decides for you what you represent.